In October 2018, a Brazilian payments company did an initial public offering, and Berkshire Hathaway invested in it. Although the investment was not made by Warren Buffett itself, where it was made by Todd Combs, one of Berkshire's two portfolio managers, it is still interesting why did Berkshire Hathaway decided to invest into these financial technology companies. Hi there, welcome to the research series by MoneyWise Smart, where we discuss great growth companies to invest in and own for the long term. Before we start, please hit the like button below so that the YouTube algorithm can help more people like yourself to learn more about investing. Today, we are going to talk about that interesting company called StoneCo. The standard disclaimer first. Whatever we are going to discuss today is by no means any investment recommendations and should be treated as for educational purposes only. Now we have done a deep dive analysis into this company, look at the different aspects of this company from its moats, industry competition, risk management, financials, and valuations. But don't worry, today we'll just give you a quick overview of the company and you can see whether you are interested in this company. And if you're interested, you can always look at our more detailed videos where underlying that is a set of slides of more than 160 slides. Now let's dig in. So let's look at a short video on StoneCo first. Enjoy.
Well, I remember that day, the first transaction we were authorized by Visa and MasterCard to process was something remarkable because we were 1.5 years only programming. I remember Mineiro was there.
Mineiro was the one that was selling cheese in our office, and he carried a machine of a competitor. And we just said, Mineiro, you will be the first customer.
I think we bought all his cheese.
From that, Mineiro became the representation of what really matters for us, which is our client.
And Mineiro is someone that really have helped a lot this company to develop the most simple and very easy to use platform for small entrepreneurs.
So StoneCo is a leading provider of fintech solutions. If you just look at the picture on the right where the lady was holding a device, that device is called a point of sales device, POS device in short, which is used to accept payments in shops. So when you go to a shop or restaurant, when you pay, I'm pretty sure that you have seen these kind of machines before. And the online equivalent of that POS machine to use to accept payments for e-commerce businesses would be the gateway solution. And that's where StoneCo started in 2012 by starting its MoneyPack gateway business. And then it developed into a full payment service provider, providing various types of payment solutions. And it was listed in 2018 on Nasdaq. In Brazil, it is currently the largest independent acquirer in terms of total payments volumes. And independent meaning that it excludes the traditional banks. If we include the traditional banks in, then StoneCo will be the fourth largest. As of 2020, StoneCo has more than 500,000 active clients with more than total Brazilian real 129 billion of total payments volumes. And StoneCo's mission is basically to empower businesses to conduct their e-commerce better and run their operations more effectively. and in doing so, using a very client-centric culture to delight those customers, where the co-founders were inspired by the Japanese customer-centricness. So StoneCo is basically aiming to be the partner of choice for the businesses in Brazil and mainly the small and medium businesses. Imagine today, if you're starting a business in Brazil, you are the merchant. You have all your products ready, you open up a shop and you're ready to sell. Next thing you know, you need to accept payments from the customers, be it credit card, debit card, or alternative payment solutions in Brazil. And in this case, you can talk to StoneCo's agent, where the agent will try to build a relationship with you, understand all your needs, and try to advise you on the best solutions. If you decide to go with StoneCo, within the next 24 hours, the green angels will come in their motorbikes and deliver that point of sale devices to you. And then there you're up, you can start your business now. And as you grow, you might need more softwares, you need digital banking solutions, or you need credit solutions. And StoneCo can provide you all this. And you will need software to run your business more efficiently. And you might need various types of softwares, for example, enterprise resource planning, ERP, or you might need a CRM, customer relationship management solutions. And StoneCo can provide you all this, all integrated in one platform. Or if you want to go e-commerce, they can help you to do the e-commerce web store too by providing the e-commerce web store solutions to you. And when you decide to go digital, you need to deliver your products. StoneCo's Green Angel can actually come and collect the products to help you to deliver to the post office. So that makes your life much easier. So what is StoneCo actually offering? StoneCo is basically helping its clients to sell, manage, and grow. In terms of selling, that's referring to accepting payments and selling online. And then on managing, it can help you to improve your cash flow, deal with money transfers, front and back end softwares, logistics, inventory, and employee productivity. And to grow, it can help you to deal with loyalty or customer relationship management, marketing, business intelligence, or if you need more funding, you can opt for working capital funding or credit solutions. Now, why is this industry interesting in Brazil? How is the competitive level like in that market? So this industry is actually dominated by the incumbent traditional banks since the past. So in the 2000s or early 2010, it was still dominated mainly by a duopoly by Sailor and Ready Bank. They were dominating the market and protected by the regulations. However, the market has opened up since in early 2010, and now you see more players there. One of them being StoneCo, which is a strong player there. The other strong player, which is not in this diagram, is PagSeguro, which is StoneCo's main competitor, but in a slightly different target market segment. And then you also see global players like Global Payments, World and WorldPay, which are the more legacy type of businesses. And then the modern ones like Adyen, which is a very strong, powerful Dutch payments company, which we cover in our research series too. So the market is changing and that's providing a lot of opportunities for StoneCo and the likes to tackle these incumbents where they were just stealing their market share like crazy because they are just so different and the values that they provide to the merchants are just so different. Now that's the payment side. On the software side, you don't really see an integrated provider of the different type of softwares combined together with the payments and banking software. So there's no one-stop provider that you can go to that deals with all this because I mean ideally that's the easiest for you as a merchant. And that's where StoneCo comes in. StoneCo does this in an integrated manner, which makes the merchant's life so much easier. So because the industry was dominated by the incumbents, which are inefficient, the merchants have been underserved and overcharged. Now, this is quite funny. If you look at the picture on the left, it's actually taken from a commercial from StoneCo's competitor, PagSeguro, where this man wanted to open a bank account. So he went inside a bank, submitted all the documents. Next thing you know, his beard has grown so long, he's waited so long, but he has not gotten his account and is still waiting with a long queue behind. That's how the traditional banks and the legacy providers work in Brazil, where the merchants are underserved by them and overcharged by them. On the software side, you have so many different softwares all not integrated, and it's hard for you to choose one. And StoneCo is here to provide quality software solutions all integrated in the same platform. So this is our team. I'm Fan Liang on the right, and this is my partner, Rupam, on the left. I live in Melbourne, Australia, and Rupam lives in Singapore. We work very closely in analyzing good businesses like this, and we do deep dive analysis into the various aspects of the company, industry, and competition. We would like to invite you to join us in our Facebook group. The link is provided here, and a clickable link is also provided in the description below the video. So we keep discussing a lot of interesting businesses and investing concepts in the Facebook group, and we would like to invite you to come and join the discussions. Now, because the existing field was so underserved, StoneCo's co-founders, one of them being Andre, he and the other co-founder, Eduardo, has been in the payments industry for long. They've started many companies, sold them away, so they know this payments industry pretty well. They know what works, what doesn't, what needs to be there for a good solution, but they couldn't find a good solution out there. So they decided to do it themselves, and they built their technology platforms from scratch, building an integrated cloud-based end-to-end seamless platform with an intention of creating something that is 10 times better than the existing competitors and solutions. Next, StoneCo has a very interesting proprietary go-to-market approach called the Stone business model, which was developed by Leah Matos, the Chief Strategy Officer in 2014. And this model might look simple, but it's a very powerful model that would take you some time to appreciate once you know the ins and outs of this company. Basically, there are three main components. The first one is the advanced technology element of that model, where the technology platform was built from scratch to help the clients to connect, get paid, and grow their business. The next element is on hyper-local distribution, where StoneCo has set up local Stone hubs near where the merchants are so that they can constantly access them, talk to them, understand their problem, provide solutions to them, and build the relationship. The third component is on providing client-centric solutions, on providing on-demand support to them, to all the clients, be they the small and medium businesses or digital merchants or other integrated partners like the global payment service providers, digital marketplaces, or independent software vendors. Now we'll go into more depth into all these elements and why it's so strong in our detailed analysis. Next, on StoneCo strategy, StoneCo actually has a very powerful strategy of building a ABC platform combined with software, with A being acquiring or payments, B being banking, and C being credit. So payments for them is just the first step. Once you manage to step into the door of those merchants and you can build a very good, very strong, powerful relationship with them, providing them with quality solutions and resulting in them trusting you, you can basically sell them anything that they need to help them to solve their problems. And by upselling, cross-selling, that's where you generate a lot of yield. So by offering these sort of solutions or at one stop, it gives the clients a lot of value where the clients can sell more at lower cost and save time and manage their business better. So it goes to helping them to manage their operations more efficiently and helping them to grow. On the other side, it is also very useful for StoneCo because by having those happy merchants with more engagement, the merchants will be more sticky, and by selling more solutions, StoneCo gets more yield from it with lower customer churn, and all these just improve the lifetime value of those merchants which means that helps to increase the value of StoneCo as a company. So Tiago Piao, the CEO, actually puts it pretty well, where he says that StoneCo is trying to build an ecosystem of solutions in the software, payment, banking, and credit space that not only resonates with clients' daily needs, but are also integrated in both technology and customer service. And that customer service is actually also a pretty important element. So imagine if you deal with StoneCo, regardless of whether you have a problem with payments, a problem with the software you are using, or you want more credit solutions, or you want to deal with some banking transactions, you just need to call the same number and then they'll try to resolve it in the first call instead of you being transferred to calls, to other teams, like what you would face if you deal with the incumbents. On the software side, StoneCo has been acquiring a lot of software companies to try to provide more software either horizontally or vertically in different areas, including in reconciliation, customer relationship management, enterprise resource planning or POS solutions, and other more specialized niche solutions for different markets, and also a retail management platform with links, which is still subject to regulatory approval, which is expected to be completed at the end of 2020. Now, on the banking side, StoneCo is building a very powerful digital banking solution that is connected directly to the Brazilian central bank with an open banking infrastructure. And that has been getting a lot of good adoptions, as you can see here, with increasing number of accounts, and the revenue has recently jumped when StoneCo starts providing banking as a service solutions, and we'll elaborate more in our detailed analysis. But basically, it has just boomed. Similar things happening on the credit side, where StoneCo is providing credit funding to the merchants who need money. It's been growing well, as you can see here, with good results, where the return on asset is 2.8% per month. That's about 30 something percent per year, and that's only return on asset. So the return on equity will actually be higher, and this credit solution is very powerful, which we'll go into detail more in our detailed analysis. Now, in terms of revenue model, we think that StoneCo is brilliant in that it has set up its revenue model in a way that allows it to grow exponentially. And we'll go into that in detail in our detailed analysis. And for now, we'll just give you a quick breakdown of the revenues, where 30% of them came from acquiring business in 2019. Less than 13% came from software. Banking business have minimal revenue as it was just started, and 50% actually came from the prepayment business, which is considered as part of the credit business now. Now, the other good thing about StoneCo is it is operating in a market with a very large total addressable market. So StoneCo started with the acquiring business that has a TAM of about 20 billion Brazilian real, and StoneCo has about more than 10% shares in that now. But because StoneCo is going into banking, credit, and software aggressively, that has expanded their market by 6 times to 120 billion real. And this market will still be growing, and StoneCo currently only has 3% market share. So there are a lot of opportunity to either steal the market share from the incumbents or to grow with the market, which is a fast-growing market. And if the market size is large, can StoneCo actually grow? We think that StoneCo has a lot of growth strategies and drivers that it can pull and execute on, which we'll go into detail in our detailed research. If you have enjoyed this video, do hit the like button and remember to subscribe to our channel as we keep posting about interesting companies from time to time. Do also check out our full research series where we discuss these businesses in great detail. And you can find the clickable link in the descriptions below this video. Thank you very much for your time and see you in our next video.